Welcome students. Now we are going to learn the chapter structure of atoms and nuclei. This is our second lecture. In the first lecture we have seen in very detail what is the atomic structure, what is the idea about the atom, how the atoms are developed, what is mean by atom, that is the in atom constitution of atom, that is the proton neutron live together inside the nucleus. Then according to Bohr's theory, Rutherford's theory, all theories are we have detail, and we have to determine in the last period, that is the radius of the hydrogen atom. It is found that small r, that is epsilon naught n0 h square upon pi m z e square, where z it is the number of electrons, 1 2 3 like this. Then we also determine the total energy, and from this expression today we have to determine the expression for, that is the how the determine the radiation, not expression. From the expression of radiation we can determine the radius of Bohr's first orbit, second orbit, third orbit, like this. And these expressions are very useful for solving the problem in various exam. That is the suppose the radius of the first orbit, if the these constant things, that is epsilon 0, n h square, it is a constant, Planck's constant, pi, m and e, these are values. If you keep and solve, then it is found that it is answer will be point 0.53 or 53 or 59, but it is found that this much is 0.53 angstrom minute. A0 is equal to Bohr's radius. This is called as Bohr's radius. That is the radius of the first orbit. It is found that. Then suppose we have to determine the radius of second orbit, then we can keep, that is the 0.53 into 2 square, and after solving we will get the radius of second orbit. Then we have to solve the like this third orbit, that is this much. In this way we can determine the radius of various orbit, first, second, third, fourth. We can determine also, suppose second shell of the helium nuclei. In helium nuclei, suppose let us take Z is equal to 2, N is equal to 2. Then we can determine by this simple calculation 0.53 into 2 raised to power 2 upon 2. That is this much we can solve. Then second excited state of the helium nuclei. In this case, we have to take Z, number of protons, Z is equal to 3, number of neutrons, N is equal to 3. Then this much will be found. In this way, these formula or these calculation are very needful in the CET exam or NEET exam or JEE exam. Now, take down these constant values and these details. Now, next part we have to learn today, that is very important for the calculation of velocity. Up to still now we have determined the radius, total energy of the electron, total energy of the, that's the nucleus. How can we determine? We have seen this much in the last lecture, and this is the radius of the general equation. Radius is equal to 0.53 n square upon z angstrom minute. Now let us see when electrons are revolved like this, the electrons are revolved with radius r with some velocity v, then we have to determine the velocity of electron. For this we have to consider the second postulate. Now last period I am repeating, we have to keep in your mind three postulate. Postulate first, postulate second, postulate third. Now let us according to second postulate, all of you know mvr equal to nh divided by 2 pi. ये अपने को मालूम है, mvr equal to nh upon 2 pi. We have to determine the velocity. Therefore v equal to, we can write this equation, nh divided by 2 pi mr. देखो अभी velocity nh 2 pi mr, but what is n? It is the principal quantum number. All of you know. H it is a Planck's constant. M it is a mass. Then r it is the radius. We have to replace. We have to keep the value of radius of the hydrogen atom, and this radius we know that we have this much. That is v equal to nh divided by 2 pi m. Then keep the value of radius from this equation into epsilon 0 n square h square. Then this will be goes in upside, that is the pi m z e square. Now in this case this pi will be cancelled. Then nh then we will get in the last chapter, that is the देखो ये लिख लो पहले mvr equal to nh upon 2 pi mr. mvr is equal to nh upon 2 pi. Then we can change the, therefore v is equal to nh 2 pi m. Then by keeping the value of radius of the hydrogen atom, this, then last chapter we get the v is equal to we get this is the m also get cancel. Then remaining thing is only this e square. Suppose z e square, z it is the number of 1 2 3 4, then 2 epsilon 0 nh 2 epsilon 0 nh 2 epsilon 0 nh, ये आ गया अपना वेलोसिटी ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन. इधर लिखता मैं v इक्वल टू, ये देखो z e स्क्वायर डिवाइडेड बाई 2 epsilon 0 nh. We have to collect these formulae like this. We have to remember by heart these formulae for the CET or NEET exam. अब लिख लो ये पॉज करके. From this equation we can say that, ये देखो अभी इस पर हर एक फार्मूला बना सकते हैं अपन. From the v, ये देखो v z constant, z 1 2 3 is e constant, epsilon 0 constant, then h is also constant, but n is not constant. Therefore velocity of electron is inversely proportional to the n. यहाँ लिख दो अभी velocity of this v is inversely proportional to n, means velocity of the evolving electron is inversely proportional to the reciprocal of the principal quantum number. You must be remember this much for the JEE CET. देखो लिख लो ये. चलो अभी नेक्स्ट पार्ट लेंगे इसके बाद. The next part of this, that is the Bohr's formula, और चलो मिटा दो 1 2 3. अभी देखो इसके बाद क्वेश्चन कैसा रहेगा. The question will be obtain the expression for Bohr's formula like this. Expression for wavelength or wave number in hydrogen atom. Expression for wavelength. ये देखो expression for wavelength or wave number. For this derivation, देखो ये जो derivation अभी मैं पढ़ाने वाला हूँ, this derivation is very very important for the Bohr pattern, and from this derivation we have to make the practice by only writing, not reading like this. We have to write repeat and repeat times. Then we know that, suppose देखो this is the nucleus. In this nucleus proton and neutron live together inside inside the nucleus, and that is called as nucleons. Suppose there are number of orbit. Let us consider n1, n2, n3. We can consider p, n like this. So from this equation, suppose this is the equation energy, the total number, the total energy minus m raised to 4, 8 epsilon 0 n square h square. We can determine we can say En and Ep is the energy of the nth and pth orbit. Therefore, we can write En. Suppose En, n is greater than p. Suppose the energy, the equation of energy, we can write like this: En is equal to minus m e raised to 4 divided by 8 epsilon 0, 8 epsilon naught square n square h square. Suppose this is the equation number 1. Take down this En, energy. Then we can write next orbit. Suppose this is the EP, pth orbit. In this case, we can write minus m e raised to 4 divided by 8 epsilon naught square. Instead of n, write down p square h square. This is the equation number 2. Equation number 1 या 2 या डायरेक्ट ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं अपन. En Ep. अभी देखो, अकॉर्डिंग टू बोर्स third postulate, all of you know what is third postulate? That is h nu equal to En minus Ep. All of you know this is the third postulate. According to third postulate, En minus Ep. This is the minus, this is the minus, and this is the minus. Then we can write directly. So next step is, this is the h. All of you know, h, it is the Planck's constant. What is nu? Nu, it is the frequency, and we know that this is the nu. Nu means c divided by lambda. C, it is the velocity of light. Then we can write, instead of nu, we can write c divided by lambda equal to, अभी देखो, minus m raised to 4 8 epsilon naught h square, minus m raised to 4 8 epsilon naught h square. ये common, we can determine the common. That is the m e raised to 4 divided by 8 epsilon naught square h square. ये h square है, ये लिख लो पहले. अभी इसमें अभी इसमें क्या रहेगा? स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट में क्या आ जाएगा? 1 अपॉन पी स्क्वायर माइनस 1 अपॉन एन स्क्वायर. अभी देखो नेक्स्ट स्टेप क्या रहेंगे. द नेक्स्ट स्टेप्स विल बी एच सी. तो देखो अभी मैं ये मिटाता. अभी देखो इसमें यहां लिखेंगे अपन. इसके बाद देखो स्टेप बाय स्टेप आप लिखते चले जाओ. एच सी अपॉन लैम्डा, दिस कैन राइट लाइक दिस 1 अपॉन लैम्डा. एच सी को अपन इधर शिफ्ट करेंगे. दैट इज m e raised to 4 डिवाइडेड बाई 8 epsilon naught स्क्वायर. ये देखो h c, तो सी एच क्यूब. इतना खरा चेंज करने का. इन ब्रैकेट इधर क्या रहेगा फिर? रिमेनिंग लेफ्ट 1 पी स्क्वायर माइनस 1 अपॉन एन स्क्वायर. अभी देखो ये लिख लो. अभी 1 अपॉन लैम्डा माइनस m e raised to 4 8 epsilon 0 या square ch cube. This is the formula for wavelength. Now m, देखो m e epsilon 0 velocity of light and Planck's constant are constant, and if we keep this value, then we get a, a fixed value, and that is called as next step we can write, that is the 1 by lambda equal to capital R 1 upon p square minus 1 upon n square. This is the expression. What is mean by R? R का मतलब क्या है? ये देखो, R is called as Rydberg constant 1.09 something, that the value is the in the problem we see that later on problem what is the value of R. So we can write this 1 by lambda equal to R 1 upon p square minus 1 upon, ऐसे बाजू में फार्मूले लिखने के, लिख लो फटाफट. Where R is a Rydberg constant 1.097, इसकी कीमत क्या है? 1.097 into 10 to the power 7 आता है, 10 to the power 7 per meter. R is equal to 1.097. There is no need to consider or to leave this value, but you know that these values are given in the problem, into 10 to the power 7 per meter. चलो अभी हो गया यहाँ तक. We must remember derivation. How can we remember the derivation? The derivation can be remembered. Derivation can be done only by writing practice. We have to make this formula by heart. अगर ये प्रॉब्लम अपन भूल जाएंगे तो सम्स प्रॉब्लम we cannot solve. So अभी देखेंगे नेक्स्ट पार्ट. ये तो अभी क्या करेंगे, एनर्जी का इक्वेशन आया वाला ये दिस मच, देन दिस इज द वेव नंबर और फोर्स फार्मूला. वी कैन राइट सपोज फॉर द हाइड्रोजन एटम, फॉर राइट डाउन लाइक दिस FOR फॉर हाइड्रोजन एटम. Z कितना है? 1. नंबर ऑफ प्रोटॉन, नंबर ऑफ न्यूट्रॉन 1. यहां n इज इक्वल टू 1. स्टेप बाय स्टेप लिखने का है. अभी देखो इसकी अगर अपन वैल्यू निकालेंगे, इसको E1 बोलेंगे. सपोज द एनर्जी ऑफ द दैट न्यूक्लियस E1, E2, E3, let us consider that is the what is the E1. E1 equal to we can write minus m e raised to 4. ये माइनस यहाँ लिखा चलता है. 8 epsilon 0 square h square. By keeping the values, it is found that this is the minus 13.6 electron volt. This much energy is obtained E1 के लिए. माइनस 13.6 है, ये देखो ये है. फिर E1, E2, E3, E4 we can determine, we can calculate the energy of orbit, various orbit. Suppose for n बोर orbit, तो ऐसा लिख सकते हैं अपन, we can write En equal to, that is मैं डबल लिखता भी है, ये देखो माइनस m e raised to 4 divided by 8 epsilon naught square h square 1 upon n square. En is equal to minus m raised to 4 8 epsilon naught square h square 1 upon n square. From this, देखो from this we can determine. So ऐसा निकाल सकते हैं अपन, that is the En equal to E1 divided by n square, that is minus 13.6 divided by n square electron volt. This is the general expression. En is equal to E1 upon n square minus. अभी देखो first orbit, second orbit, we can replace 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, and we will get the energy. Energy are increases. ये देखो सबसे कम एनर्जी है तो -13.6. उसके बाद अगर अपन ऐसा कर सकते, that is the we can write like this. Suppose this is the E1. We have determined the E1. Write down -13.6 divided by फर्स्ट ऑर्बिट क्या आएगा, n का वैल्यू 1 स्क्वायर इक्वल टू कितने आएंगे फिर जो है वो, दैट इज -13.6 इलेक्ट्रॉन वोल्ट. ये आ गया व्हेन द एनर्जी ऑफ द फर्स्ट ऑर्बिट n is equal to 1 when n 1. Now we can say this is also called as the ground state. This is also called as the ground state energy. Ground state energy. Now next part अभी सेकंड में देखेंगे. दूसरे सपोज n is equal to 2. क्या लिख सकते हैं अपन, n is equal to 2. That is the suppose E2 equal to -13.6 into 1 square divided by 2 square. This will be 13.6 divided by 4. हाँ कितना आएगा भैया, 4 जा 3, that is the ये आएगा 3.4 इलेक्ट्रॉन वोल्ट. ये देखो E2 3.4 इलेक्ट्रॉन वोल्ट. फर्स्ट एक्साइटेड स्टेट, दिस इज आल्सो कॉल्ड एज फर्स्ट एक्साइटेड स्टेट. आप लिख लो फॉर हाइड्रोजन एटम Z is equal to 1, N is equal to 1, E1. पहले ये देखो, ये याद रखो, ये आ गया फर्स्ट इलेक्ट्रॉन वोल्ट. बाद में अपन ने फर्स्ट ऑर्बिट में वी हैव कीप द n is equal to 2, then this is the 3.4. now next is n is equal to 3 लिख सकते हैं अपन. let us keep E3. suppose the energy in third orbit E3, तो इसमें क्या कैसे लिखेंगे, वही सब -13.6 1 square divided by 3 square equal to -13.6 divided by 9. देखो अब इसका कितना आएगा, इसका आता है -1.51 इलेक्ट्रॉन वोल्ट. सेकंड एक्साइटेड स्टेट, इट इज आल्सो कॉल्ड एज सेकंड एक्साइटेड स्टेट. अभी लिख लो, ये पहले E1 लिखा, बाद में E2, दिस इज द E3. अभी E5 कैसे लिखेंगे देखो बोला ना, E3 के बाद E4 आएगा, सॉरी E4. एनर्जी इन फोर्थ ऑर्बिट, तो वी कैन राइट लाइक दिस. E4 इक्वल टू -13.6 1 square 4 square equal to -13.6 divided by 16 equal to divided by 16 equal to जो है वो कितना आएगा वो, दिस इज द पॉइंट, ऑफ कोर्स दिस इज द माइनस पॉइंट क्या आएगा 85 इलेक्ट्रॉन वोल्ट. in this way we have to determine the various energy. देखो ये जो we are solving this matter for the only problem. We know that energy, this is the general expression, then from general equation we have divided only 1 2 square 3 square 4 square 5 square, like this we have to determine the energy in each orbit. चलो अभी इसके बाद देखेंगे, ये जो एनर्जी है ये तुम्हारे पास नोट्स में होना ही है. इट इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. नाउ नेक्स्ट पार्ट इज अभी अपन क्या करेंगे, एनर्जी लेवल डायग्राम देखेंगे. व्हाट इज मीन बाय एनर्जी लेवल डायग्राम. क्वेश्चन आ सकता है लाइक दिस, ड्रॉ अवेलेबल डायग्राम ऑफ एनर्जी लेवल डायग्राम. फ्रॉम द एनर्जी लेवल डायग्राम describe various spectrum of hydrogen atom. Energy level diagram, energy level diagram अभी निकालेंगे. लिख लो एनर्जी लेवल डायग्राम. अभी we have to draw this systematically energy level diagram and remember various series of the energy level diagram. Now this is the, upon this energy level diagram there are many questions in board and as well as in the CET exam also. Suppose draw like this. अब देखो, we can draw these horizontal lines. Suppose N1, N2, N3, N4, N5, N6, 7, 8, 9, 10. ये देखो मैं I am drawing this exam, these lines very close, very close. Why? Because number of lines are there. Last we can say n is equal to infinity. अभी देखो, we can write the energy in this. E1 is equal to minus 13.6 electron volt. ये लिखो, हाँ, E1 minus 13.6 electron volt. We can write only E1, E2, E3 in the exam, but all of you know what is the अभी जो we have determined the values of E1, E2. E2 अभी लिखेंगे then E3, E4, E5, E6, 7 dash क्या लिखेंगे, एनर्जी इंफिनिटी इक्वल टू 0. minus 3.4 electron volt minus 0.85 इलेक्ट्रॉन वोल्ट. ये याद रहे तो लिखने का, नहीं तो जरूरत नहीं, खाली E1, E2, E3 लिखे चलता. E3 minus 8 minus 1.5. एक मिनट, हाँ, यहाँ थोड़ा गलत हो गया. माइनस 1.5 इलेक्ट्रॉन वोल्ट minus 0.85 electron volt like this. You can write minus 85 के बाद एनर्जी है minus 54 minus 0.54. इसके बाद 37, 27 like this. But we have to, there is no need to write the this energy. Now let us see transition of electron from higher orbit to lower orbit. According to Rutherford 4 atomic model, the energy are liberated, energy are given out when the electron jumps from higher orbit to lower orbit. Suppose electrons can jump from n is equal to 2 to n is equal to 1 like this. Upon this base we have to solve various numerical. So it is also happen electron jumps from n is equal to 3 to energy n is equal to 1. ये देखो transition of electron like this. Transition of electron. ये देखो, ये हो गया कंप्लीट। इसके बाद वी कैन राइट द ट्रांजिशन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स फ्रॉम n इज इक्वल टू 3 टू n इज इक्वल टू 2, 3 से लेके फ्रॉम 3 टू 2, 4 टू 2, 5 टू 2, 6 to 2, 7 to 2, like this. Then again n4 to n3, 5 to 3, 6 to 3, 7 to 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. All of you understand how we have to remember ये डायग्राम याद कैसे रखना है। ये देखो 1 2 3 4 5 6, this is series, this is called as Lyman series, Lyman series, Balmer series, ब्रैकेट सीरीज, 3 नंबर पाश्चन सीरीज, Lyman series, Balmer series, पाश्चन सीरीज, ब्रैकेट सीरीज, फंड सीरीज. So write down the name of that series. Lyman, Lyman series, Balmer series, Lyman Balmer, Paschen series. Fourth is bracket series. Fifth is fund series, P fund या fund series. These are the series: Lyman, Balmer, Paschen, bracket, fund. 5 series which is observed in ultraviolet, visible, फार इंफ्रारेड, रे इंफ्रारेड, ये अपन देखेंगे डिटेल में क्या है। तो ड्रॉ दिस डायग्राम। ये देखो एनर्जी लेवल डायग्राम। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल ड्रॉ दिस हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइंस, देन ड्रॉ दिस मच सीरीज, दैट इज Lyman, Balmer, Paschen, ब्रैकेट, फंड। लिख लो पॉज करके। अभी देखेंगे अपन, अभी ये मीटा ऊपर का मैं ये करता। फॉर हाइड्रोजन एटम, ये तो कभी सपोज दिस फार्मूला 1/λ इक्वल टू r इन ब्रैकेट Lyman सीरीज p इक्वल टू क्या है 1। देखो 1/1 स्क्वायर माइनस 1/n स्क्वायर। राइट डाउन वेर। अब n इक्वल टू कितना लेंगे फॉर Lyman सीरीज, दिस इज द फॉर Lyman सीरीज। n इज इक्वल टू, देखो p अगर इज इक्वल टू फर्स्ट सीरीज है ये, p इक्वल टू 1 है तो n इज इक्वल टू 2 3 4 5 डैश 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 डैश। राइट डाउन हियर। द नेक्स्ट इज फॉर, देखो अभी ये मैं इसको मिटा देता। फॉर Balmer सीरीज क्या लिखेंगे Balmer सीरीज में? फॉर Balmer सीरीज p इक्वल टू 2। ए देखो 1/λ r 1/2, सॉरी 2 स्क्वायर, ये 2 स्क्वायर है माइनस 1/n स्क्वायर, वेर n इज इक्वल टू 3 4 5 6 डैश डैश डैश। लिख लो दिस इज द फॉर Balmer series. For for Paschen series. One upon lambda equal to R 1 upon 3 square minus 1 upon n square, where n is equal to 4 3 4 5 6 dash dash dash. So in this way we can write the all equation for Lemon series, Balmer series, Paschen series, bracket series, and also predict to last series, that is the fund series. Take down these. Now in this way we have determined the figure and calculations. चलो लिख लो. These are the series and energy level diagram. मिटा दो इसको अभी. चलो. So from this we can determine the series of spectral lines. Now in the sum or in problem में क्या आता है, what is the, this is also electron have the velocity. We have already determined the equation of velocity. Now let us see next, that is the momentum of electron. We can determine the moment. यहाँ लिखो ऐसा, momentum of electron. मोमेंटम का फार्मूला क्या है, P इज इक्वल टू एम वी. ये अपने को मालूम है ऑलरेडी. P इज इक्वल टू एम इंटू वी. वेयर, अभी ये V का मतलब क्या है, V का मतलब है वेलोसिटी. लिख लो, वेयर, राइट डाउन, V इज इक्वल टू, वेयर E इज इक्वल टू, अभी ये देखो, ये जेड ई स्क्वायर, ये लिख लो 2 एप्सिलॉन 0 एन एच. ये हो गया वेलोसिटी. अभी क्या करना है, मोमेंटम कैसे आएंगे फिर इसमें, P इक्वल टू एम जेड ई स्क्वायर डिवाइडेड बाय 2 एप्सिलॉन नॉट एन एच. ये देखो मोमेंटम P इक्वल टू, अभी इसमें देखो m कांस्टेंट है, एप्सिलॉन नॉट कांस्टेंट है, h कांस्टेंट है, e कांस्टेंट है. सो वी कैन राइट मोमेंटम ऑफ द इलेक्ट्रॉन P. मोमेंटम ऑफ द इलेक्ट्रॉन P इज इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल टू, देखो क्या है, 1 अपॉन n. दिस इज आल्सो आवर फार्मूला. अभी देखो मैं इधर ये लिखता हूं, मोमेंटम P इज इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल टू द प्रिंसिपल ऑफ क्वांटम नंबर. लिख लो, प्रिंसिपल ऑफ क्वांटम नंबर. These are formulae. These the formulae are very useful for the calculation of problems in JEE, CET and NEET exam. The next part, these substance, make the note down upon your rough, then make it fair. Keep your books in front of, and this is the lecture, and draw your self notes. Next part is there, de Broglie wavelength. De Broglie wavelength. De Broglie wavelength, or it is also called as de Broglie. Now all of you know what is meant by de Broglie wavelength. According to quantum theory, according to electromagnetic theory, what is the matter and what is the radiation? The symmetry between the matter and radiation. Matter, it has the dual nature. according to Einstein equation, we have to determine the equal to mc square. We have to determine the two equation in this. That is the, suppose let a photon of radiation of frequency nu with velocity c, then E equal to h nu, all of you know. The energy E equal to, that is the energy E equal to h nu, all of you know. This is the equation for energy. Nu it is the frequency, h is the Planck's constant. Suppose m is the mass, v is the velocity, then we can determine the E is equal to h nu. Then next part we can determine, we can write this as before I have written. What is nu? That is h nu. Instead of nu, write down c divided by lambda, like this. न्यू का मतलब क्या होता है? c डिवाइडेड बाय लैम्बडा. E is equal to hc upon lambda. Then according to, write down here equation number 1, de Broglie wavelength. We have to determine the, upon this Broglie wavelength we have to determine the various problem by using this formula. Suppose according to Einstein's photoelectric equation, E equal to mc square, equation number 2. अभी देखो इक्वेशन नंबर 1 और इक्वेशन नंबर 2 by equating, write down E equal to mc square according to Einstein's, where m is the mass of the photon, from equation 1 and 2. That is the mc square equal to, from equation 1 and 2, mc square is equal to hc divided by, we can write lambda. Therefore in this case, अभी देखो क्या होता है आगे, एम सी स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू एच सी अपॉन लैम्बडा. तो इसमें क्या हो जाएगा, here c will be cancelled, then we will get only mc divided by, that is this much, this is the mc equal to h upon lambda. So we can write down lambda equal to h divided by mc. This is our, we get the, this is the one formula. Lambda is equal to, देखो lambda is equal to h upon mc, lambda is equal to h upon mc. अब इसके बाद देखो, अभी इसको अपन ये करके नेक्स्ट पार्ट लिखेंगे. आप लिख लो स्टेप बाय स्टेप. lambda is equal to h upon mc. अभी we know that lambda is equal to h upon p. Suppose this is equation number 3. mc का मतलब क्या है? mc equal to p. ये all of you know. मोमेंटम, मास इनटू वेलोसिटी, मोमेंटम चा फॉर्मूला है. तो the next step of this is, write down this formula. lambda is equal to mc का मतलब होता है मोमेंटम. ऑल ऑफ यू नो काइनेटिक एनर्जी का फार्मूला क्या है? व्हाट इज द हाफ m v square equal to ev, electron volt. V it is the potential. Write down V it is the potential. Then we can write, suppose mc square equal to 2 ev. ये 2 इधर, mc square is equal to 2 ev. V it is the potential difference. Now this mc, अभी देखो यहाँ in this equation multiply on both side by m square c square 2m. This is the mc square equal to 2m ev, equal to 2m ev. So we can write this equation like this. mc square का मतलब होता है p square, देखो mc p square equal to 2m ev. Therefore P equal to under root 2 MeV. P is equal to 2 under root 2 MV. 2 M into E into V. So we can write lastly lambda is equal to, ये देखो lambda equal to, this is the H divided by under root 2 MeV. This is the de Broglie wavelength. This is the formula for de Broglie or de Broglie wavelength. From this, now this much is we will learn in the next period some problem, and last chapter is there, last unit is there, that is the nuclear physics, composition of nucleus. Now we will stop here.